Good morning. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. It is a Monday, which is the worst, but gotta be grateful for it. Let's get to work. First thing I'm doing is I am measuring for the doors that I essentially finished yesterday, besides the 1/4" side skins. This maple clear coat kitchen remodel uppers are essentially done, besides measuring for doors, putting on the 1/4" side skins, which Jacob just went to go get material for, and we need to build the fridge panel, which Jacob also went to go get material for. So once all of that is done, doors are measured, these uppers can go in, which will be tomorrow. So I'm going to start measuring these upper doors, and then when Jacob gets back, we will unload the material, and we will start building the fridge panel, start building the skin side panels, and see if we get into building the lowers, the lower cabinets. They're clear coating all the stuff for the lower cabinets right now, but we'll see if we get to building those or if we start on drawer boxes. We'll kind of wait and see. The van is unloaded. Shut these doors up. Uh-oh, that ain't good. Let's move that out of the way, right? Bingo. Did that connect in? Yep. I think it did. Now, I would do upper, well, it don't matter, no, because they're sanding down or they're spraying the face frame, so no, it don't matter. Do whatever, it don't matter. All right, Jacob's cutting out our 1/4" maple skins right now. We got some big boy 3/4 right there that was 10 foot long for the fridge panel. Jacob and I cut that down after we unloaded everything. Now I need to I'm going to dado out my piece right here for the front of my fridge panel, so that way I get a straight, even reveal, the reveal that I want, essentially. But that's gonna go on there like that. Once it's dadoed out, and then we'll pack the whole thing out with 1/4" material. So Jacob's gonna keep cutting skins. Carl's over there, he got the CNC up and operational, so it's going to be cutting out the lowers. And that'll be, once we get the fridge panel done, once we get the skins done, labeled, double check, boom, 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 sent over to the clear coat area, the spray booth, and the oven, we'll start working on the lower cabinets. But I wanna get the uppers, like, done. Completely. Anything to do with the uppers I want done. I did get the doors measured. I made a few changes on how I'm going to do my hinging, but it was nothing crazy. So we're making some progress. I'm going to dado out this board, and then I'm going to attach it with pocket screws, measure up for the skin material. I'll have Jacob cut it, and we'll just keep plugging away. About to pocket hole with our Craig tool machine on the leading edge of this fridge panel, so that way I can screw in my dadoed board to it. And I could do this on our Craig Foreman right here, but the piece is so big. There's enough room, but the piece is just so big, I don't want to move it and do that, and I don't know. So I'm gonna do it with a handheld, and this works out perfectly. I have my bit set up for 3/4" material. I have the actual jig here set up for 3/4" material. And I'm just gonna drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill. Come to my ends here. And I'm just gonna put a whole bunch. I probably could measure, find the center, which maybe I should. Let's see, 107. I feel like about here. Let's see if that's correct. Yep. 53 3/4. That way we can get some form of equalness, and I'm just going to eyeball it. There really is no point to These are going to be completely covered, obviously. 1/4 inch material. There we go. I'm just letting the drill bit and the drill do the work. I'm not shoving it in. If you shove it in, sometimes this jig is super awesome. Works really nicely. Sometimes, if you just go to shove it in, it doesn't always work, which makes sense. So I just kind of start it right here, press the trigger, and I just go slow. There we go. Last one. I mean, that's as good as I need it to be. Now, what I need to do is get this off my drill here. Put this away in its little home in here. Grab a square bit, if I can get a square bit. And I'm gonna go 1.25 inches, I think. I'm gonna try it. Should be fine, because we're going from 3/4 to 3/4. Get my square bit up. I just want it out all the way, quite honestly. Because I gotta get around the chuck. Okay. Now it doesn't matter which way I put this on at the moment. This is just gonna make life. Hey Jakey, will you bring one of those skins over here? It doesn't matter which one. I just want to see if I have the thickness correct, I guess. I mean, I think so. I mean, I think that's really freaking good. Okay, you can get that out of here. Thank you, Jakey. Then will you help me for 1 second? Cap. Will you go down there? It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to think if we needed it to go a certain way or not. Here, come to the middle. This piece is bowed a little bit, or it's not the actual piece, it's a table. I just need to get, what the heck is going on here, brother? Hold on. This shit. This ain't it. Cup. Okay. There. God bless for that. Cap. Keep working it on down. Sucked it in nicely. Okay. Are we pretty flush on that end? Yeah?
I like it.
You like it a lot?
Yeah.
Alright, I should be able to get it now. Thank you, Jacob. Okay. What I've done in the past is not cut a dado. And that's a pain. Trying to get this reveal right here to be exactly what you want it. So now, I just cut a dado. And guess what? It's what I want it. Love that, it feels good. Feels perfect through and through. Is what I want. Okay. Now, I'm gonna measure up for skin material. And we're gonna put 1/4 inch on both sides. Looks straight, looks good, looks tight, feels strong, love that. And then we will glue it on there. And this fridge panel should be ready for clear coat. The lower face frames are now ready to be put on once I dado them. And the skins are all cut. Besides the skins that I need, that Jacob is currently cutting for the fridge panel. So we're gonna get this fridge panel done. And then we also have a few pack out skins that we need to cut. We're just gonna cut them out of MDF since they're just for pack out. You'll never see them between some cabinets that butt into this fridge panel. I wanna make sure there's no gap there so we can screw from the inside of the cabinets into the fridge panel. So we're gonna do that. And then once all of that's done, CNC is pretty much done cutting. I think there's 2 pieces that needs to still be cut. But we're going to start, they're for the same cabinet, so that's okay. We're gonna start making sure everything's organized, Craig jigging everything and putting everything together. But first is finish the skins, the fridge panel, double check it all, make sure we're correct about everything, and then we'll move to the lowers. Jacob's using our Craig Tool Foreman pocket hole machine because we have all of our lowers organized. So we're going to start putting all of our lower cabinets together. And that is because our uppers are done, except for we have to spray the fridge panel with clear coat, and then that's done. And then spray the upper skin side panels with clear coat, contact cement them all on, and then they're fully done and ready. So they're sitting all right over there, fridge panel, a bunch of the other panels, they're all getting clear coated. Now we're moving on to the lowers. Hopefully it won't take too long because our lower face frames are completed. They're ready to be dadoed and put on. Jacob's over there, jigging our pieces. I'm going to grab my impact, square bit, screws, glue, a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to start putting these cabinets together. Lower cabinets, the uppers are done. Square bit. Get another. If I can get it. Square bit. Actually, no. What am I doing? Not square bit. I'm not being that bright right now. Square bits are for the face frames. Phillips bit. That's what we need. Can't go that way. Hate to do that. Plug me.
That's the outfit.
That one's on me. Yeah, it's on. Huh? There we go. Got it there. Got the tools. Impact, brad nails, Phillips bits, screws, and I just need glue. new glue bottles. That's what I need. Yeah. Right, but we lost the caps.
Well, we just raised the top cap.
Not a hole. They gotta work. Gotta go glue. Glue first. Nice old feed. Alright. That side, glue and screw. Next. Alright, that's screwed together. Now we're going to put it on the bottom piece. And all of our top, like stretcher boards, are sitting in a pile over there. We'll get all the sides, bottoms, everything in. And then the last thing is we'll go through and do all the top. We brad nail those. I don't like screwing those. Sometimes the ply likes to pop. Because it's not sandwiched between our dado. It's one side is, but one side's not. So we'll glue and brad nail those all at the end. all there is to it. You just glue, screw, put it in the dado, lock it in, put it to the side. We'll glue all the runners, stretcher boards on the top down. Brad nail those in, double check all the measurements. Just keep going. Jacob's pretty much done Craig jigging, so we're both gonna bust these out. I think there's 7 lowers. Lazy Susan, so that's always a pain. This one's gonna be harder because the Lazy Susan unit they want is not gonna have a pole. It's just gonna be 2 trays that rotate. So we have to build a middle thick shelf. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, get it done. I'm gonna keep gluing, screwing. I would, yeah, those, yeah. And then, yeah. Once everything's put together, get back with you and we'll double check everything, label everything, and then start doing face frames. We have every single lower cabinet put together now. And our Lazy Susan, which took a while, we built our, excuse me, we built our top part for the counter to sit on. It'll go pretty much wall to wall everywhere, minus this little 4-inch bit. And then I edge banded, we put in this fixed shelf because this client does not want a Lazy Susan unit with a pole in the middle. They want one like turntable down there and another turntable right there. That'll be fixed to the bottom and the middle fixed shelf here. So that took a little bit of time, but that's done. My next task is I'm going to start dadoing out. I'm going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to start dadoing out the back sides of all of our face frames. So that way we can start putting these things on. The upper skins, I think those are the lower skins, not done. The upper skins, I believe, are done. We just are out of glue. So Carl has like a bunch of places to go, appointments. And I think he's gonna pick up some glue so we can get those 4 on. And then the 2 pack out skins, we'll just pin nail on. You'll never see them. And then the uppers are completely done, besides the fridge panel, which is being sprayed right now. So the uppers are essentially, they're so close. But I'm gonna keep working here until we get more glue. Putting those skins on will take like 20 minutes maybe. Won't take that long. I'm gonna start dadoing out our lowers, clean up a little bit, and then when Jacob gets back from lunch, we'll start screwing them all on. And kind of start the whole process over from what I did this weekend. On the uppers, we'll do it on the lowers, which is a little bit easier because there's no like bottom skins we have to put on, just side skins. But then we have to put in drawer boxes, so it makes up for it. But at this stage, the lower is a little easier. So I'm gonna start dadoing out these face frames. Officially that time to dado. Hey, Jakey, actually, let me have the sheet. Perfect. The left side is 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Left side, 1 1/4. What I wanted to do. Left side is 1 1/4. That'll be our 1/2 inch. Right side will be our 1/4 inch. Yep. Cement that down. Down here or up here, we should look pretty big too. That side won't work. Yeah, should work out well. Half an inch and a half on that side. Yep, perfect. And then, well, it needs packed out. Essentially, the fridge cabinet's sitting on the top of it, so the top needs to pack out so we can screw up into the fridge cabinet. You can do it face frame to face frame, but then the back's not fully secure. Alright, next. Tall upper or the tall lower that goes below the microwave. Microwave blower. So half inch on the left, quarter on the right. So we're half inch there. That's that side. Side through twice just to make sure it's perfect. Tall skinny ones get painted up. Yeah. Yeah. See if this one's gonna dirty or not. I think that'll work. Hard to tell until you actually screw it in. And I think it was nice. I think. Figure that out in a minute. That's all that is today doing now. Jacob's going to be screwing those all in. I'm going to keep on doing everything out. And if that's all done, we'll double check them all again. Get them over there. Hopefully I can measure for some doors here. The uppers are completely done. We have our maple skins on, and they are done. Fridge panel's almost done. Now what I'm doing is I'm measuring for doors, and then Jacob will start putting the skins on these lower cabinets. I'm gonna have him help me measure, and then we'll skin the lowers, and then we may start doing some drawer box stuff. skins are on, besides the last one Jacob's about to put on. But I think that's going to pretty much end the video. We had a huge day. The only thing left on any cabinets are drawer boxes. We have to install the drawer boxes, build them, install them on the lowers. Carl has them all cut out though, so I just need to dovetail, put them together. And then there is like a side skin thing on the cabinet. The microwave has a lower and an upper cabinet part. It's going to kind of be like a pantry with a microwave in it. But we're going to not cut the skins until they're installed. And then we'll cut them just to make sure they're perfect. So yeah, but other than that, that's really it. All the trim is all sprayed, fridge panel's done, everything. It's amazing. They're going to start installing the uppers tomorrow. And then we have to lose a day because the electrician's got to be in there doing a whole bunch of stuff. Cabinets and the lights inside of cabinets. And then the next day we'll put the lowers in. There's not that many cabinets. It's just every cabinet's involved. So it's all good. But if you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel. Tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe and come watch us every day.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.